Good morning, YouTube world. How you doing today? I'm your host, Paul Italia. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. So I want to talk about how I think Jerry Cadorette could be a big threat to Levan. But before we get into that topic, there's a couple other topics going around the arm wrestling community the last day. First off, I want to say to both athletes, meeting Hermes Gasparini and Levan the Georgian Hulk, what an impressive performance both of you put on. Very proud of you both. But there is controversy in the community. There's two camps to this. There's people saying that Hermes should have won, and then there's another camp saying that Levan won. So let's break that down. Some people have a problem with Levan not going all 6 rounds. They're saying that if you can't go all 6 rounds, then you should suffer a loss. I kind of got to disagree with this, guys. When they said an arm wrestling match, it was best of 6, meaning first person to get 4 wins won the match. Now, you can't compare this to boxing. I've seen some people use that argument. When you box, it's not the best out of 12 rounds. Big difference. Arm wrestling's a little different. We allow 2 extra rounds. We give the athlete the choice. Do they want to finish? They win 4-0. Do they want to put on a bonus rounds for us? That's up to the athlete. If the organization didn't believe in that, then they wouldn't do best of 6. They would change that, change the rules. So in my eyes, the true winner won, that being Levan. He won 4-0. Looks like he was having some serious health problems out there. I think he gained too much weight, didn't work the endurance as much as needed, but he still got the win, and he didn't lose a round, 4-0. I've also watched my man Jerry Cadorette get a win last time against Georgie. Wasn't as dominant as he wanted, granted. He was saying it was because of an injury that he wasn't able to lift weights, and the only training he got was table time. But he still took the match. So there's no excuses. But he got the win. That's all that counts that day. But I've also watched a lot of people discredit him from that win. I feel like that's what's happening to Levan right now. And I kind of feel bad for him. Yeah, maybe Levan didn't completely know what he was coming his way with Hermes. Maybe he didn't train hard enough. Maybe he just made a mistake. Maybe gained too much weight thinking that was going to help him, and it didn't. But end of the day, he still won. And that's not taking anything away from Hermes Gasparini. That man showed his true heart. What a gladiator he is. And that was a great representation from both athletes for our sport and what we needed. So I'm just curious to hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think I'm right with saying winning 4-0, he's the true winner? Or do you believe he should have continued and gave us all 6 rounds? Second, I want to bring up the whole Monster Mike Toddler issue. I see a lot of people taking both sides. Some people are saying that what I'm doing is being a bully. I don't agree with that, guys. The reason why I don't agree with that is I've watched this man multiple times go on the big stage where we got tons of new fans in our sport, people that don't arm wrestle. and they're finding our sport and they're supporting it and they're really becoming true fans. I just had a very, very big problem watching at East versus West number 6 when Michael went through his temper tantrum on stage, screaming at everybody, cursing nonstop, then making it a joke. And then going as far as cursing out his own corner. Can you imagine that, guys? These people are there to help you. And this man has the audacity to turn around and start cursing at them, including his wife, who's there by his side 100% of the time, supporting him, helping him build his YouTube channel and everything they do. And this man is just totally talking to her and his friends like they don't matter. They don't mean anything. We have all these people watching this. This is a pay-per-view. This is our top stage. And you act like that? I lose all respect when I see something like that. You're supposed to be a professional athlete. But even take that away. The rawest form, you're supposed to be a man. That's not how a man acts or conducts himself. I can't ever get behind that. I bit my tongue. I didn't say anything about that. I then put up $10,000 to see a match go on between Devin and Michael, who were beefing back and forth with each other. I'm a man of action, guys. I don't just talk. I put my money where my mouth is. A lot of people don't do that. I walk a straight line. I don't always care if I offend people when I do that. I have my values, and that's what I stand by. Some people don't agree with that. That's fine. You don't have to. I work with a lot of people. I don't agree with their values, their thoughts in life. But you know what? I don't hate them. I just agree to disagree. When I see this man just continually disrespecting our sport, his friends, his wife, can't get behind that, guys. I put out that $1,000 bounty to make it fun, to give people a platform, an incentive to go test your skills. Maybe a low-level pro goes and has his lucky day and beats Michael. Now this man is known everywhere. This puts more eyes on our sport. It helps promoters throwing these tournaments because now more people are showing up to them. In my eyes, this was a win-win situation for everybody. Michael should know there's always a bounty on every elite's head when they show up to a local tournament. Everybody wants to beat him. Any elite, not just Michael, anybody, because this is their dream. These are the guys they look up to. That's like Michael Jordan showing up at your basketball court by your house, and he plays with a bunch of amateurs and low-level pros. I mean, he's making somebody's dream. Any elite, in my eyes, should welcome a challenge like that. They should say thank you. They should make a sign and say, come collect that $1,000 if you think you could beat me. But what did Michael do? He made a mockery of it. Some people are saying, ha, 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 Paul Italia got what he should have, by putting up that $1,000 bounty. Guys, I'm fine with that. It cost me $1,000 to show this man's true character. That in itself is enough for me. So I have 2 shirts here from the Toddler, autographed. I collect them and I put them up in my gym of guys that I'm proud of. Because I love arm wrestling. And at the end of the day, I'm one of the biggest fans out there. But I'm sorry, I can't have these in my gym. This is not a man. This is a toddler. So if you guys want this, anybody wants these shirts, send me a message. Send me your address. I'll mail them right out to you. I want nothing to do with these. Moving on from there, guys. Let's talk about what this video is really about. After seeing the match with Hermes and Levan, a lot of people are saying, Jerry is the man, the key master, the man that could beat Levan. Why are they saying this? Because we've seen a war going on between Hermes and Levan. And we've seen Hermes go into a press, and it seemed to trouble Levan a lot. Levan still fought through it like a warrior he is, but it left question. Did we just find the kryptonite of the king of our arm wrestling generation? We possibly might have seen a chink in his armor. Before this day, people didn't think this man was human. Now, they believe he's human. All I got to say is, since I've got to know Jerry, which I was the guy that got him back into the sport and lit the fire under him, Jerry has believed so much in himself. He's been telling me from day one, he's going to take the throne from Levan. He truly believes he has a style that is going to give Levan a lot of trouble. He made me a believer when I seen what he did with Gennady, who is another true warrior. I got to admit, I was nervous going into that match. I know Jerry was saying how confident he was and he's going to handle his business. This was the first time I got to see Jerry in action. And wow, I saw the heart of this man. I saw the drive. Then I got to see him go against Georgie. Georgie is a WAF champion, world champion. Man is super strong. Amazing arm wrestler. I know all the backstory. I know all the lead up. I've seen Jerry get hurt. I've also seen Jerry, all he did was train table time. Where when the first match, I watched him all the time doing all these crazy lifts, benching all the time. He didn't do nothing of that nature because he couldn't. He still was hurt. He was still nursing the shoulder. But Jerry, being the true warrior he is, he felt obligated. He had to turn down the Hermes match. He didn't want to. He even told Engen, I'll pull him at 60%. Engen said, no way, brother. We want to see you at 100% pulling Hermes. So when he got that match with Georgie, There was no way he was backing at it at all. I even said to him, "Are you sure, bro? You really want to do this right now, man? I'd rather see you going in 100% trained up like you normally do." Jerry said, "I don't care. I'm not going to lose, Paulie." I watched him go. Wasn't the best looking of matches for Jerry, but his heart showed. He was not accepting a loss. I know a lot of people discredited him from that. That's on you guys. But now I am a total believer. I think Jerry has what it takes. And this is nothing taking away from Levan, because I respect that man as the king of arm wrestling. The man is just next level. But now, I think Jerry's style really can give Levan some problems. I'm not saying he's going to come in there and he's going to dominate this and make this look easy. But what I can guarantee is he's going to give it all he's got. And with 35 years of experience and the legend he is, I think he deserves a try. And I truly believe if he figures a way to get his shoulder behind his arm, it could be a very bad day for Levan. But before he gets that chance at that throne, he has to go against Hermes in May. And we totally respect Hermes even before we seen that match against Levan. We know Hermes is a gladiator. I mean, he's Italian. That's all I got to say about that. So let me know, guys. What do you think? Do you guys agree with me? Do you think Jerry should get that shot with Levan? Do you think he has what it takes to make this a war? I truly hope we get to see this battle. I think it would be a real interesting one. Have a great day, guys.